Jesteśmy dzisiaj w kinie Muza w związku z poznańską premierą filmu Agassi Uratował mi życie, która odbywa się w ramach festiwalu Simchat Chajim. Jest z nami reżyser filmu Tomer Heymann i mamy wielką przyjemność przeprowadzić z nim krótką rozmowę. Bardzo serdecznie zapraszam.
Basically, when I started doing this movie, I didn't know who is Agassi. I'm talking about 10 years ago. I'm just in a very depressing time in my life. I'm going out to have a drink, so I'm sure many people will know what it means. I want to go out tonight to have adventures, to have sex, to have drinks. I was separated from my partner, so the only thing I know, I want to have drinks and maybe something will happen. So I went to a local bar in the south of Tel Aviv. It was very late. We have been 10 people around the bar. And the bartenders stopped serving drinks for us, didn't care about us. And he jumped above the bar and started to kiss the guy in the corner and make love to him. And forget that he's supposed to be for all the other customers around the bar. Who is this guy who dare to do whatever he wants? And I remember even maybe kind of jealousy because I will not allow myself to do it. Couple of months later, it's around June, the gay parade in Tel Aviv. It's a big event, thousands of people, summer in Israel, and I'm shooting a project, and from very high angle, I see two guys doing love and kiss each other. I run to shoot it, and then I remember, wow, it's the same guy. So I asked my assistant, who is this guy? Do you know him? And he told me, Tomer, don't pretend yourself you don't know the guys. Honestly, I don't know who is it. Tomer, everybody know. Look around, ask everyone at night, masturbate on him, watching his movies. He's a big porn star. His name is Agassi. Because I'm not into porn, I'm not watching porn, so I didn't know who is the guy. And then I asked my friend, please find a way, I want to meet this guy. I wrote to Agassi. My name is Tomer Heymann, I'm a film director, and I want to offer you something. Day after, I'm going to have a meeting with him during 11 a.m. And the guy opened the door in this hotel, almost naked, only with a very small towel here. And I don't know what to do with it. Why? What's the situation? And he started to ask me, what do you want? Are you active? Are you passive? Do you pay with euro? Do you pay with shekel? Do you pay with dollars? What is your fantasy? Whoa, slowly, man. And then I realized, for him, I'm just a client. I told him, Jonathan, we will not have sex. And if I will make the movie about you, we will never have any kind of physicality or sex. He was, what do you mean? What do you mean? He was shocked. He didn't get it. I say, sorry, go to your room, please dress, and let's have a normal meeting or something that we can talk. So he went and he came back with a very prestige suit. He looked like a Jewish college boy. I shake his hand. My name is Tomer Heymann, my name is Agassi, and then I explain him, hey, I'm here for different reason. I found you as a very interesting person. 10 years ago, that's the beginning of my movie, Agassi Saved My Life.
השם המשפחה המקורי הוא לנגר, זה לא עבד בשבילי לנגר. אגסי. That's the name.
Jonathan is a young boy in Israel. He was feminine, which means like all the other kids around him in this neighborhood treat him very badly, and I'm really easy with you. You are gay, why we will bring you a knife and want to kill you. The other kids want to push him from the window or to tell him jump, jump. And think about the mother point of view. Then Anna all the time felt that she needed to protect her son. Because the society, especially the mainstream society, religious element, all the time just tell her, your son Jonathan, he need to change. And she asked the psychology in school and she asked the teacher, but what do you want from him? This is Jonathan. He talk like this with his hand. He talk with his voice. So she need to deal with a society that told her something is wrong about you as a mother. Something is wrong about your child. She really see how her son suffer. And I think this is create a bridge or symbiotica or something very close between mother and son. Anna don't like porn. Anna hates the idea that Jonathan did escort. He's not doing it anymore. She tried to fight with him about not being a porn star, but she told me, what can I do? He was 21, he was 22. Once I told him, don't do ABC, he closed the door and she didn't hear from him for 4 or 5 months. For me, the movie is a lot about what it means to be a good parent. It's not only about how to be a good gay guy or not a good gay guy. It's not about being queer. It's also, but it's also tell something about the other side. And this is a beautiful messages from Anna Langer, the mother. This is my son. I love him. He's not a criminal. He's not hurt anyone else. He only hurt himself. I need to give him a clear message that my door is open for him. And maybe with this strong message to the world, maybe she saved his life. Because easily we can sit here and talk about Jonathan Agassi died, Jonathan Agassi committed suicide, Jonathan Agassi killed himself, Jonathan Agassi, drugs. And I think his mother gave him the power to go through it and to survive.
Jonathan became the star of an incredibly successful production in gay porn history.
פעם רשמתי סטטוס, ג'ונתן אגסי saved my life. הוא מבחינתי דמות שמתי שאני צריך משתלטת עליי ועוזרת לי. הוא תמיד לטובתי.
What about love in his life? You talk about his family members, but don't talk about his partners in love.
He had a couple of stories. He's a beautiful Greek guy living in Berlin, and he's in love with Jonathan, and Jonathan Agassi really into this guy. And if you will see the movie, the way he carried Jonathan to bed, it's beautiful. It's almost like from the Bible. He cared about Jonathan, he took him to bed, he worried for him, he's very sensitive for him. So you taste the potential of love in Jonathan's life, but then you see that it's really hard in this style of life. You have someone you love, you have partner, but at the end of the day, you have 6, 7, 10 customers. Mm-hmm. So you have sex with others, then it's really hard to go back to your partner. And one of the sad but strong moment in the movie, and very honest from Jonathan, that he says, yeah, we buy shoes, we buy coffee, we buy tickets to see a movie, and we can buy someone to hug him or someone will buy us. So everything is possible to buy this world. I don't agree with it. But for a long time, Jonathan started to live with this state of mind. Mm-hmm. Jonathan? But Jonathan got a beautiful gift from, if you are religious, from God, from his parents, from life. He's very charismatic, very beautiful, very sexy, smart. The guy born with a lot of amazing talent, and he destroyed it. So the movie is also about big questions that it's also relevant for me. I know it about myself. Why sometimes we destroyed beautiful things with us? Why we choose to be rude? Why we choose violence? Why we choose to be aggressive and not soft? If you see the beginning of Jonathan Agassi Saved My Life, if you see even his face, the way he looked like, very naive, almost a virgin. He was not a virgin, he's fucked with so many guys on stage, but he was no drugs in the pictures, no alcohol, no escorting even. He was a sweet Jewish boy, you know, and then you see his face slowly, something happened. And then with my cameraman, we start to understand, hey, the guy is using on a daily basis, which means 24/7, really hard drugs. For doing this escorting 10 clients per day, he start to do a lot of crystal meth, and he start to do the GHB, which is a rape drugs. And then I felt, wow, Tomer, I talked with myself and with my team, we will show it. This movie will tell to people, and especially to the queer community, that sometimes they don't like to see a mirror about themselves. You know, when it's a mirror not about how much we are beautiful, we are talented, we suffered. No, a mirror about ourselves as an adult, what is our life. So it was a big argument how far to go with this, and the movie going really far. And for me as a director, the one who created this movie, the question, the deep question, which I don't have an answer, but it's a deep question for me, it's all about sexuality and freedom. Because in one hand, the movie and Jonathan Agassi and his life offers something very beautiful about life. It's freedom about sexuality. These days, if you have any fantasy, if you want tall guy, fat guy, skinny guy, hairy guy, you want it on Monday, you want it on Tuesday, you know, many years ago, you were not have the ability to go through your choices, you know. There's a lot of freedom these days, which I found amazing for young people and old people, but especially for young generation, which for them it's obvious, amazing. You have the ability to go all the way with your sexuality. But at the same time, the movie asks question, maybe we have too much freedom, and this freedom is also jail. So how to find the balance? We are, as a gay people, queer people in this new generation, we have a freedom, which is amazing. I ask people, go celebrate life, kiss people you like, find the people you're attractive to, but don't forget that in a very fast way, and Jonathan Agassi Saved My Life will remind you, the movie, that it might be a jail for you.
שנתיים אומר קליינטים, נסיים קליינט לזה, נסיים קליינט לזה, מה אני עורך דין? אני חשבתי שאת מבינה.
אני נורא לא רוצה לאכזב אנשים. בן אדם שנכנס עם ג'ונתן אגסי למיטה, מצפה להיכנס למיטה עם אלוהים. אנשים משלמים לי בשביל לישון איתי בלילה, אין בעיה, אני אנצל את זה ואני אגיד להם שיחבקו אותי גם.
You know, I've been to many different screenings. I've been to London, and I've been to Saloniki, and I've been to New Zealand, and I've been to different countries. At the end of the screening of Jonathan Agassi, I saw people that really hate Jonathan or disgust by him and say, who is this guy? At the same time, I saw people, women, men, want to hug him and tell me, wow, he's beautiful. And I had a very strong screening in Warsaw, in Doc Millennium. It was one of the first screening of Jonathan Agassi Saved My Life. Everyone told me, don't go to show it in Poland. People will be crazy about it. It's problematic. It's dangerous. I say, no, Doc Millennium wanted it, and they offered me to come. And then at the end of the screening, a guy came to me. He said, you know, I'm a young father. I'm going to be a young father. Tomer, this movie changed my opinion about something. I asked him, can you no, he just hugged me and say, I won't tell you more about it. I just want to tell you that it's open something on my mind. And many people angry about me. Many people hate the movie, or hate Anna, or hate Jonathan. At the same time, many people really admire them. So it's it's a movie that if you go two people to the same movie, immediately will be a fight about it.
10 times he broke you, 10 times you forgave
פעם היה איזה מישהו שהוא אמר שאני מרלים מול ראש של העולם הזה. אז כאילו הלוואי שזה יסתיים ככה, שכולם רואים אותה כאגדה.
If you see Jonathan Agassi these days in Tel Aviv, you go to work, you go to Florentine area, you see a beautiful man smiling, working in a kiosk, and he's completely in a different zone, atmosphere, style of life. He's growing up, he's going to be 35. And he's a very brave man. I don't think many people will agree to expose themselves like Jonathan Agassi. I don't think many people will give permission to a director to go all the way. Before I published the movie, I called Jonathan Agassi to sit with me like this and to see and to tell me, can I put it in my movie? It's too much. And he was shocked. And he told me, Tomer, you know, without this movie, I will never have the awareness to know how it's to be under drug influence. For me, I remember it was cool and fun, and I fucked with people, and I saw this amazing guy, and I kissed him, and he fucked me, and I fucked him, and it was amazing, and everyone was partying. And the way I carry these memories, it was amazing. And now he has a movie, and I told him, maybe it was amazing, but you want to see how you behave? Almost like an animal? And he told me, Jonathan Agassi told me, Tomer, it's really hard moment in the movie. Don't dare to take it out in the movie. By watching it, I know I don't want to go back to this kind of life. And because of this, I say it's a hard movie. For me, it's the most important movie. And I create movie about other gay character. I touch AJV issue. My previous movie was Gonna Love Me Now. It's about a guy from Israel moved to London because AJV issue is a family. I touch element about transsexual Filipino paper dolls, about me and my German partner dealing with German Israel and life. But Jonathan Agassi was a jungle strong. It will take me years to recover from this movie. Hello everyone, my name is Tomer Heymann. I'm the director of the movie Jonathan Agassi Saved My Life. I invite you to watch my film in OUTFILM. It's a big pleasure and honor that they choose my movie. So please watch Jonathan Agassi Saved My Life on OUTFILM.